My next upload this morning is with regard to principles and practices and legalities and illegalities. As I mentioned in my previous upload, there have been individuals causing very serious offence to my son and I, and needlessly so. The matter I'm going to raise in this upload is with regard to reconciliatory processes and conflict resolution and positive solutions and problem solving mechanisms. As I've mentioned, I'm a qualified professional, and what I'm experiencing is highlighting very unprofessional practices of individuals taking liberties and disrespecting women and children's rights. As I've also mentioned, these individuals have been of exacerbatory retaliatory offences, and with the extent of offences that I've needlessly experienced, and with the extent of damages, harms and losses that these culprits have caused, and with regard to the slander of my good name, character and reputation, etc., 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 the repeat offenders, retaliatory, exacerbatory, slanderous offences are not helping the greater good. And I'm highly concerned this morning with regard to the audacity of these individuals that are of a nonchalant attitude with their free hand of my experience. The issue of these individuals attempting to monopolize a very serious situation with very serious offences is very harmful when not resolved respectfully or courteously. The individuals that I'm referring to have not displayed proper professional standards, behaviours or morals. Neither have they applied proper professional ethics. Now, in a democracy, I find that quite concerning. As a professional who's had good practice and ethos in all my affairs, the individuals disrespecting my role as a mother and teacher and property owner, and disrespecting my matrimony, and disrespecting my privacy. I live on my own. Those kind of offences, those disrespecting all of those aspects of my identity, are not highlighting good standards in their practices. Neither are they displaying accuracy in their practices. There have been a lot of falsehoods, and there's been a lot of falsified information. So the authenticity of the developments of these individuals is very questionable. Throughout my life, I've worked very diligently with a goal, a positive goal, and I have achieved my goals, and there are more goals. The individuals creating societal obstacles and that are causing deprivation and denigration and debasement and defamation and disrespect and discourtesy, all of these issues that these people are causing are really not helpful to their own professional lives and aren't very helpful to the profession that they represent. The issue of Kerry University Hospital intruding upon me and causing violations to my human and constitutional rights is a very serious issue with regard to the medical negligence and bodily integrity damages I've experienced. The unjust and unfair trials, regarding my child's care order that is unlawful is also a very serious issue. It's no laughing matter to have a child separated from his mother needlessly and to have him experience trauma that is just unforgivable. So I'm surprised this morning that people would be so careless with lives they are damaging. It isn't ever excusable, the extent of hypocrisy that has been preached in the past few weeks and months, in particular the past 2 years. There's been a lot of hypocrisy where people haven't reformed and people haven't practiced what they've espoused, and they haven't respected the experience of what has occurred. They haven't mourned or grieved the experience that has occurred. They have exacerbated the harms that were caused in that experience. They've disrespected humanity and they've disrespected progress. This morning, I hope the humanitarian agencies are aware of the damages done to my child and I needlessly as a consequence of hate crime. The issue of property theft and financial theft, creative and intellectual theft, and in particular the spiritual violence I've experienced in a community that hasn't done its penance is a really huge concern for me as a universal light worker. So this morning, the issue of proximity, protection and privacy being violated by guilty culprits in a community, evading and avoiding the consequences of its actions with repeat offences against a law-abiding citizen, a royal mom, a qualified professional and property owner, are all very serious matters for others than myself. There are people being compromised, and there is a lot in jeopardy as a consequence of bad actions, thoughts, words and behaviours, as we're fully aware. So this morning, I hope the ECHR is aware of the strife caused needlessly for my child and I as a consequence of covetous adults preying on my fortunes and property.